First job of the day is to go and get the van washed. After that, we're coming back to the garage to get it all nice and cleaned inside, organized, and then prepared for the working week. So let's go and do the washing first. And to wash the van, we're going up on that bridge up there. Look at that, a ray of sunshine in this beautiful day. Typical English weather, I would say. But you have to deal with it. That's the only way you can go forward. There it is, my favorite car wash place nearby. Let's see what the guys are doing. Okay, we're gonna have a quick rinse on the outside because otherwise it's gonna take me a bit longer to try and sort it out in front of the garage. Get all the jet wash out and the hoses, and it's not that warm today, to be fair. In the summertime I prefer doing it myself, but over the cold periods of the year I think this is a good enough opportunity. So we're gonna get a rinse outside and then we're coming back in here to sort out this mess. Little dust bits all over the place, everywhere. That is gonna be our main priority for the afternoon. Getting ourselves ready for the working week. Okay, now back at the garage. Let's see the results from the outside clean. Let's get it looking nice and new before my new mat turns up so we can put it in. Unfortunately, rocking up to London and back every day turns the van into this, yeah? It's a combo of bottles, snacks, whatever you can think of, but what can you do when you're doing 2 hours in the morning, 3+ hours in the evening? There's another option. You're pretty much sitting in here majority of your day. Let's not waste time. Let's get the Hoover out, start going through the front of the van to get it ready. And then we're gonna aim at the back because, as I've stated before, key is organization. So let's do this and then we'll organize the backside. Okay, so let's bring a bin. Let's start rocking everything we don't want to in there. Starting from the top. And then we'll sort out all the rest of the stuff. At the same time, we'll get rid of everything that is not needed. Okay, you can see for yourself how much stuff is there in the front. But now, I'm gonna start going through all that. Okay, like I said earlier, this mat is a few years old now, so we'll get rid of it. I've ordered already a new one. Should turn up today. Disgusting, this one, but that's the risk. It's done its purpose for a few years, now into the bin. Before all that happens, proper hoovering and cleaning of the floor and around the seat. Okay, the rain is not helping us today. It's doing its best to prevent us from cleaning, but that is not something we would do. So let's get a nice start here and take all that crap, like from the floor, so from the door. Just try and get everything out. Now time for the door. Same procedure. Take all of the building and wipe it off with a nice clean cloth. And at the end, apply a little bit of conditioner for the inside of the van. And a secret hidden message for Shane. When you watch this, next time it's your turn. Yes? Agreed? Acceptable result, don't you think? This side is ready, and so is this door. Shane, please observe the level of detail. Yes? Because this is going to be your job next time. Ha ha ha. Now over to the other side. Look at that result, like new. Last but not least, the windows. Quick spruce on them, and then we'll load up all the stuff back. To be fair, I threw like more than half from the content of the dash, and then hoover up the seats. I know it's a little bit different, but don't judge me on the way I've decided to do first dust, then the dash, and then last the seats. This is not perfect detailing, this is just what I want to do. Now the last one. And the suns came up again. It's not perfect, but it does the job. So everything is up on the dash now. These cables out of the way. It's time for the seats. I think it's way better. I'm not really a fan of these seats because there's some sort of universal fit, but they'll get swapped around. Now the last thing I like to put in here is a little bit of turtle wax. Just to keep it nice and shiny and a bit less dust. With this use, it don't last for very long, but it's better than nothing. And we start everywhere. Doors, dash, the whole lot. And now after everything's back in its place, how does it look? Nice and tidy. Almost nothing at the front. Empty seat. And the floor is waiting for the new carpet. Now, quick bite before we jump into the backside. And a couple of words just to point out. Whilst you won't be able to see the finish situation up in the front because the fitted carpet is running a bit late with its delivery, you've probably seen the little flag that is hanging in the front of the van. And you've guessed correctly, I am not from around here. I've lived here 14 years now, and so has my family, but I am originally from Bulgaria, a nice, lovely place in Eastern Europe, which I suggest to you, if you've got a chance, go and visit. You'll be astonished by the views and the hospitality of the people over there. Now we get a quick bite from this lovely turnover and we head in the backside. Now the backside of this thing, totally different story. We got a little bit more to play, so let's get going. So as you probably guessed, my day-to-day activity is involved with construction. Nothing bad with that, actually is interesting. You always have different stuff to do in the day. There's always new challenges. So as my side passion with the caravans, where I like to explore and find out what's wrong and actually how you can fix it. To be fair, it all started from work. One thing drives you to the next. But to keep one thing moving, you have to have some order. So now we have to get some order in here. Clothes are going to the wash. First off, the stuff that moves the easiest out. Okay, now everything wants to go in its rightful place. We have to have a look through first. Tiny little bits, key clamps, the tubs, 2. This all needs to go into the painting box. Let's all go in the ripsaw box. We have to put these slings away. Just which was the box for the slings. These are the tags. Tags and lifting equipment. Also orange helmets when we do lifting operations. So quite involved, that construction job, yeah? Everyone thinks it's probably something easy. Trust me, it ain't. Straps in their place. Hammers. Oh, we've got a little tether here. This needs to go in its place as well. It's here, next to the other ones. Then this box goes back in here. And we go through the rest. It's always handy to keep some spare fixings and shims. But when you start putting stuff in the wrong places, it starts getting crazy. Your best friend, the crowbar. And we have some spare screen wash, which we'll tie up here. Let's put all the tins separately so we can see what's where. A little bit of tube, handy when we're welding. Let's start putting some stuff to the side that we don't need. This is like old and it's not needed. These bits we'll put aside. Cable ties. Oh, this is interesting. Chemi nozzles. Let's put them in the right place. Bag wants to fly away. Okay, I'll have to get this bit in here because it's not comfortable. So what came out of that box? Tips, tape, sticks, all only important stuff. Okay, we gotta move this gas bottle out of the way because this is not the greatest place for it to be. Where's my knife? There it is. And we'll put it right on the side with a couple of elastic bands. Need one more of these. It's not gonna go in there, is it? It's gonna go in here. Beautiful. We only need to put in our boots back in place and all the boxes. And there you have it. Not that quick, but good. Nice and easy. If you know where everything is, means you'll be able to do your job better. At least in my head it's like that. Well friends, that was it. The van is pretty much ready for work. I'm only waiting for the carpet for the front. Thank you very much for tuning in with me today. If you see me for the first time, hi there, my name is Zillian, and I like to show you everything about caravans and caravanning, and mainly repairing them. So stay tuned, and I'll see you in the next one.